The period of civil war has ended. The rebels have defeated the evil galactic monarchy and established the harmonious Federated Alliance. Now, Ambassador Pleck Decksetter and his intrepid crew travel the farthest reaches of the galaxy to explore astounding new worlds, discover their heroic destinies, and meet weird bug creatures and stuff. This is Mission to Zig.
Hey, Bargie.
Yep.
Happy X-Marse. Huh?
Yeah, happy X-Marse, yeah.
You're gonna open your boot? Can you manipulate it? Is there like arms that come out of the control?
I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling X-Marsey this year.
What? No, Bargie, why?
I've been through a lot. I have troubles with my son. I'm feeling older. I feel like my engine parts just aren't working the way they used to.
No, Bargie.
But there's one thing that will make me happy.
Oh, okay.
If we all gather around.
Sure.
If we all...
Oh, right. Yeah, I should wake Dar up, actually. I always get up really early on X-Marse, because I'm, like, excited. I still feel like a kid, I get up early. Let me go wake her up. Hey, Dar.
Happy X-Marse!
Whoa, Dar. This is the happiest I've ever seen you.
I love a paid work holiday.
Oh, that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Now I just get to kick back, open a couple boots, drink a little neg.
Sure.
It's gonna be great.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I never got into Agneg. It's so thick.
I love it.
I mean, obviously the tradition is you open it, you tilt it on X-Marse Eve, and then by X-Marse morning, there's a glass of Agneg for you.
Right. And I love it.
Wow, I didn't know you were so festive, Dar. Are you going to open your boot?
Oh, not yet. It's not time.
Oh, all right. Let me just go turn on the electric fireplace. Classic X-Marse tradition.
Ambassador Decksetter, I'm inside this fireplace. I would be happy to activate it for you.
Okay, great. So C-53, just go ahead and turn yourself on.
I feel it's much safer here than being in the dehumidifier.
Sure. Thank you for bringing a little warmth and light into our X-Marse morning.
It's my great pleasure. I'm happy to be away from the risk of getting water on my cube. Ambassador Decksetter, do you come from a place where you open your boots on X-Marse
Straight
Eve?
out, right out. No. Straight, first thing X-Marse morning.
Oh, okay. Some places have a tradition of opening their boots on X-Marse Eve. Some do it on the day of X-Marse. In some cultures, X-Marse is a 12-day celebration that lasts from X-Marse to Ascension.
Oh, wow. What happens on Ascension?
People start to ascend. It's a very different culture.
Huh. On Rangus 6, on X-Marse, everybody just gets drunk.
Oh, that is very common.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's incredibly common. My family always gets drunk on X-Marse. And then we fight each other.
Whoa, really?
Oh, yeah.
Is that like a cultural tradition, or is it like your family's sort of chucked up?
No, that's a cultural tradition.
Okay, I wasn't sure if when you said fight, it was like a battle, or whether it was just like yelling
we bury
at
someone
each
by
other.
the end of the day.
Whoa, someone in your family.
I mean, the whole planet is people I'm related to.
Sure. Yeah, I guess if you go back far enough.
No, my whole planet is just people I'm related to.
Oh, it's a lot of boots.
It's a lot of boots.
Are you sad not to be home for X-Marse Day?
Oh, I never really thought of it. I guess. Although, I guess this year, I don't have to worry about dying.
Yeah, you're gonna miss the battle.
That's true. Consider the positive.
Yeah.
All right, you're all here.
Hey,
This is the only thing that'll make me happy right now.
this is the Bargarean Jade X-Marse special.
Yes, the 17th one I did.
Oh, wow.
The best one they say. The one that I think defined X-Marse.
Wow. That's very impressive.
Let's go to the sea.
Come on, everybody. It's X-Marse. And look! Everyone look! Bargie just saved X-Marse.
I just saved X-Marse. Everyone, here is my oil. Hooray! We did it.
We did it, everyone. We did it. We
Hooray.
saved X-Marse.
We did it.
Is that the whole thing?
Don't forget to buy the Bargie toys in stores now.
Oh, that's...
Yes,
all it
extremely
was.
crassly commercial.
Yeah.
The 12th X-Marse special, if I remember correctly, that was the one that the director was like, it didn't happen, it's not canon. It was hard to watch.
It should be mentioned it did make a lot of crew.
Of course, yeah.
Bean Arthur was in it.
Bean Arthur.
Yeah.
I forgot about Bean Arthur. That
Let's
one
put
was...
the clip.
I invented X-Marse.
I invented X-Marse. Yay! Yay!
Oh yeah, no, I can see how that would. I wouldn't want that to be canon. That seems like, I mean, that would ruin the whole.
Bean Arthur was shot during the filming of that.
That was real.
Yeah.
You know, Bargie, you've got all of these X-Marse movies, and I feel like they all tell a different story. Like what?
Yeah, they tell I didn't spend much time with my family during the holiday.
Yeah.
Ambassador Decksetter, I have an incoming transmission from Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy.
Happy X-Marse, Nermut.
Happy X-Mars, Nermy.
Happy X-Mars team.
Yeah.
X-Mars, Nermut.
Wait a second. I can C-53. Your voice is coming from like that fireplace.
Oh yeah, we put C-53's cube in there just for X-Marse.
Festive.
Well, you know, Nermut, it's great to get a call from you today, especially since we all have the day off.
I know. Isn't
For
it
X-Mars,
amazing?
yeah.
I just wanted to call and say hey, say happy X-Mars.
Great,
And
appreciate
Thank
that.
you,
Happy
Nermy.
X-Mars.
wait a second. Here's something's coming through. I bet it's an X-Mars card. Let me just check this out. And this is
I feel like it's a little cheap to email an X-Mars card.
All right, so here is our X-Mars card, and it says, your mission...
Oh, no. What?
Does not have the traditional structure of an X-Mars card where we would be wished Happy X-Mars at the beginning.
No, not at all. It says, as is customary, the lowest ranked ambassador team is sent on a mission on... No way!
We're the lowest ranked team.
That's not possible.
No, we're
I think that's
definitely
possible.
the lowest ranked.
So here's the mission we're going on. We are going to the planet Chimnacia in the Zix Quadrant. Chimnacia.
Chimnacia. Cool.
And the purpose is to... Wow. You are supposed to find the true meaning of X-Mars. That sort of like makes it okay, right? That you have to work?
Junior Missions Operations
Yeah.
Manager Nermut Bundaloy,
Yeah.
I must stop you.
Sure.
Is this one of those missions where we're going to go down to the planet, search around, come back to Bargie, and then realize the true meaning of X-Mars was aboard the Bargarean Jade all along?
Oh, man, we have had
If
so
I
many
will
missions
not
like
be
that.
party to it.
Let me guess. The meaning of X-Mars is like love or friendship or something like that, right?
I mean, literally it doesn't say. They're saying you have to go figure it out. If they said it on the mission instructions, they probably just would say that someone
I
else
had my
did them.
day planned. I was gonna turn off one of my engines, go in a slow circle, and let some oil drip.
That seems...
Just make a
That's a
ring
big
of oil.
day. That's a big day.
That's a tradition
Suspended
I
in
do.
space.
Huh. Well, I guess save that for tomorrow.
Do we have tomorrow off instead?
Let's look here. Nope, there's another mission. Anyway, this seems like an honor, right? You get to find
Sure.
the true meaning of X-Mars.
All right. Well, let's give it a shot, I
Get
guess.
out there. I'm excited to know what it is.
All right, let's head out, Bargie. Hey, C-53, you wanna join us on this mission?
I suppose you could carry my cube around in the carrying case until you find a suitable receptacle.
It has a carrying case.
Have you just been free-handing my cube?
Sorry. Wow, this is a smoky docking bay.
Sooty. Yeah.
Sooty.
Hi there, Governor. My name is A.R.T. Dodger.
Hello.
That's me, model. Right?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you're telling me. I don't know.
That's a very quaint hat you have on.
Oh, thank you very much. You spare a croon or two, eh?
Hey, you know what? Actually, I will give you 3 croons if you will eject your cube for me.
Well, it would end my consciousness, but I do need them croons, don't I?
Just for a little while.
Listen, I won't take my cube out, but I got a friend over here, Tiny TM. I'll take his cube out for 3 croon.
No, that seems
Let me do
that
it.
seems wrong.
No,
No,
Let
no,
me
no.
do it. You won't feel a thing.
No, I don't want you to.
Did you finally find me friends?
Oh no.
It's done. You might as well give me the croon.
Give him the croon.
Okay. Can you?
At your service.
Just-
ART Dodger.
Okay, great. Listen, ART Dodger, can you can you just promise me you'll find another frame for that cube?
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely find a frame for this cube. I will not throw it in the river.
No, stop.
I will not.
Okay, but see, you winked and you crossed like 2 of your little pincher digits, so it feels like...
Right, that's the old Urchin's honor.
Oh.
Okay.
Boy, then, may your X-Marse be the freshest.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, boy. All right, C-53, here you go.
All right, I'll put it into the frame of the robot we just paid to murder.
I don't feel like that's what I wanted to have.
Booting up.
I say,
Oh, boy.
this is rather a small frame, isn't it?
Oh, you even get the accent.
C-53, how did you get the same accent?
Seems to be some effect of the vocal modulator aboard this droid frame.
Oh, boy, that might get obnoxious after a while.
You're telling me, mate.
All right, well,
All right, well, I guess
Well,
let's...
can you move in that
Yeah, I
frame?
can move it. Oh, gee, this leg seems to be a bit shorter than the other one.
Seems
Is there perhaps a small,
Crutch?
yes.
You know what, guys? We got to stop screwing around. We got to get to the mission.
I'm feeling a bit humbled in this frame, to be perfectly honest with you.
Oh, I'm sorry, C-53, but you know sometimes it's important to look, especially on X-Marse, to
Oh, don't mind me, Ambassador Decksetter. The climate on this particular planet is awfully sooty.
Oh wow, it seems like
I'm
for
sure
a
I'll be
droid.
all right.
Oh boy.
Well, it seems like the vacuum on this droid is completely clogged.
Oh boy. Why would they make a robot with one leg shorter than the other? It seems just sort of pathetic for the sake of it.
That's my feelings a bit, Ambassador Decksetter.
No, I'm
to hear
sorry.
You say that.
No, okay, I'm sorry. All right.
Hello, travellers.
Oh, hello.
What brings you to Chimnacia then?
Greetings. I'm Ambassador Pleck Decksetter here with the Federated Alliance.
Oh, greetings, Ambassador, and a joyous X-Marse to you, sir.
Oh, yeah, of course. Happy X-Marse to you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Listen, we're just here. We're here sort of on a mission to kind of explore Chimnacia and kind of get just a sense of what this planet's all about.
Oh, a mission? I do beg your pardon, sir. I didn't realise you was on a mission. I do apologise for standing in your way.
Actually, it's totally fine. We're just here kind of to explore, so, I mean, this is as good a place to start as any.
Can we ask you a question?
Yeah.
What to you is the meaning of X-Marse?
Well, X-Marse. First, perhaps I should introduce myself.
Yeah.
My name is Rip Seeso.
Rip Seeso?
That's right.
Oh, wow. That's a cool name.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
What do you do here on Chimnacia?
Well, like every citizen of Chimnacia, I clean out these chimnoids.
Oh.
Those are the stacks you see just
Sure.
sticking up out of every line of the horizon. You just see these tubes coming up and the soot coming out of them.
Right.
Begging your pardon, sir, but did you say every citizen of Chimnacia does this?
Oh, tiny TM as I live and breathe.
Oh, actually, this is C-53. This is our protocol droid, but his body got chucked up, so long story. But anyway, we just borrowed this Urchin droid.
Right, well, all are welcome here. Yes, every citizen of Chimnacia must clean out these tubes because otherwise the planet will die.
Oh.
There's a great beast at the centre of our planet, and it expels this sort of sooty cloud. And if the passageways aren't cleared, well, then the beast could choke on its own soot.
What would happen if that happened?
It seems like it might be best to let the beast pass on.
Why is that, sir?
Well, then you wouldn't have to worry so much about scrubbing out all the chimnoids.
Well, the legend has it that if we don't scrub out its chimnoids and the great beast dies, well, the planet it'll sort of like roll over, see? And everyone standing on the top, they'll just like fly off.
Huh. Now, I don't know how
That
it works.
does sound bad.
I mean, I don't know how it works on Chimnacia, but on most planets, sort of anywhere you're standing is fine. Because, like, it's sort of like a gravity thing.
Not on Chimnacia, sir.
Not here on Chimnacia.
Not here on Chimnacia, sir.
Weird gravity.
So,
weird gravity.
At what point on this street, for instance, would one of us fall off into space?
Right, you see that chimnoid? It's like, I want to say 500 paces from here.
Sure, yeah, yeah.
If you go over there, you might just fly off into space.
Whoa!
Good day to you, sir. Good day. Good.
Oh, no!
Oh, no. Did that happen a lot?
I mean, every once in a while,
I mean, we've only been here for a few minutes, and that has happened already once while we were staring at this.
Husband, come back to me.
Oh, no.
It's usually in cases of marital squabbles.
Sure.
Just learned the real meaning of
He could have just learned the real meaning of anything.
Yeah, that's true. That could have been anything
Not
at all.
necessarily
Probably not
Any kind of
X-Marse.
No,
breakthrough.
no.
Right.
Yeah.
No guarantee.
Well, that seems like a very stressful job, because if you mess it up, you're putting everybody at risk.
Well, I don't like to complain, sir, but yes, it's very stressful because a lot of times you're in danger of falling in one of the chimnoids and then you'd be inside the belly of the great beast.
Oh, wow, that's even worse. So basically, everyone on the planet just goes around cleaning them, trying not to fall into them, and also trying not to go to the end of that street.
That's right, sir. That's right.
Man.
It's a simple existence, but we like it.
Rip Seeso, if I may say, you've got to work even on X-Marse Day.
Oh, X-Marse Day, we have to work double hard, don't we?
Oh, that's just
Why is that?
terrible.
Well, because we've got a tradition of pouring... We've got a tradition of pouring agneg down the chimnoids
Oh, right.
as an offering to the great beast.
Yeah,
But
and
it-
that stuff takes forever.
It clogs his system,
It's
something
quite
terrible
thick.
it does. It's quite thick.
You sort of ask yourself, you're like, why do they make it so thick?
Right?
And then you think,
Why do they make it so what?
Thick. Thick, sir,
you
thick.
know, thin and thick,
Yeah, I guess so.
right?
Sure.
You can try to thin it out, but it still ends up pretty thick.
Huh.
That does
Indeed, sir.
That does sound like quite a lot of trouble for you lot here on Chimnacia.
It's no trouble. I mean, it's life, innit? Everyone's got their burden to bear.
And that's the meaning of X-Marse. Okay, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, that might Rip Seeso, would you say that that's the true meaning of X-Marse as far as you're concerned?
Sorry to say, no. That's not
Oh.
the true meaning of X-Marse. That's just a fact of life. Everyone's got a burden to bear. I don't know why that would be the true meaning of X-Marse.
Oh, I mean, yeah. What other traditions do you guys have on X-Marse?
Well, we have a tradition of, we wake up
Sure.
in the morning, and before we do anything, we throw open a window and we look out for any urchin bots that are scuttling around.
Like me.
Well, yes, like Tiny TM here.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which, do you know why the urchin bots have one leg that's shorter than the other?
Oh, yes, I do, sir.
Yeah?
Oh, it's a terrible story, sir. Oh, I don't even like to tell it.
Well,
Please, would you tell it, Rip Seeso? Please?
Poor little urchin bot. Of course I will. I can't resist the mechanical coughing of a Tiny TM.
Bless you, sir. Bless you.
Years ago, there was a very cruel man who lived here, and he was a man of great power and great influence on Chimnacia. He lived right in the dead centre of town, right in the centre of the street.
That seems like the safest place to live here.
It's got the most gravity of all.
Yeah.
He used to flaunt it. Used to take a kerchief from his pocket, throw it to the ground. It would stay there.
he'd flaunt his gravity?
He'd flaunt his gravity.
That's rude.
He sort of hoarded gravity, you know. He was like a gravity miser. And everyone despised him, except me. I sort of felt sorry for him. He must have been awful lonely, all by himself in his castle of gravity. And then one day, I think it was X-Marse Day.
Oh,
Really?
What are the
Now
odds?
that I recollect,
That's crazy.
yeah.
They-
If I'm getting this story straight, it was X-Marse Day many years ago.
Very well.
And he was visited in the night by 3 ghosts.
Oh,
No, never.
3 spirits of the space.
wow. I should say, just to let you know, Rip Seeso, I'm sort of like in tune with the space.
Is that so, sir?
Yeah, I'm the fresh side of the space. I'm sort of...
Fresh side.
I was told very recently by a Zima warrior that I am sort of, going to do something great with the space.
Right. Did they happen to say what it was?
It was pretty vague, but I feel like that's kind of for me to figure out.
Yeah.
That's what, he's not carrying a cane around. This is his wood saber.
A very small piece of wood.
Yeah, well, it still gets the job done, theoretically. If I am in danger, it will definitely pay off for me to have been carrying it around this whole
What
time.
if I did this to you right now?
Ow!
Didn't stop that?
Kicked me right in the shin with your long leg.
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge for me, to be perfectly honest.
It was rather impressive, actually.
Had the balance on the short one.
Are we hitting this big
No,
one?
where did all these urchin droids come from?
How we get him, boys?
No, okay, all right, stop it.
This is what X-Marse is all about. Beating the shit out of each other.
Now, you urchin droids, leave this nice gentleman alone. I'm sorry, sir.
I'm still trying to balance on my short leg. I got him.
Ow!
We won't leave until you tell us a story.
No, well,
an X-Marse story.
Yeah.
He was actually in the middle of the story when he came up and started kicking me.
He didn't look like he was doing it.
Start from the beginning then. All the way from the beginning.
No.
Yes, we want the beginning.
No, stop. Get out of here. Don't you have chimnoids to sweep?
Yeah.
Ambassador Decksetter, forcing orthopods to go back to work on X-Marse.
Okay.
You should have seen what he did earlier.
They were
He murdered a droid so you could be in that frame.
Is that true, sir?
I did not murder the droid.
No, he paid someone to murder the droid.
For all I know, the cube is still totally healthy and fine.
What did they say they were going to do with the cube?
Throw it in the river.
No, he said
Throw it in the river?
he specifically
Throw it in the river.
He specifically said he was not going to throw it in the river.
With a wink and by crossing his two little pinchers.
Wait a minute. Was this the ART Dodger?
Yeah.
The droid that right now is wiping his hands across each other at the edge of the river.
That little dance he's doing.
He's a scamp, that one. He's a bit of a rascal.
I'm sorry, Rip Seeso. Can you continue your story? I was very compelled by this.
Yeah.
Visited by 3 space ghosts.
Yes, this gravity miser. This gravity miser. Ordolono Squeege was his name.
Wait, what?
Ordolono
Squeege.
Did you not hear that the first time he said it? Ordolono Squeege.
Oh, he's telling the story of Ordolono Squeeze.
That's right.
We're all back.
No, okay, fine. You can listen, just don't kick me anymore.
I'm playing the Chimnoid. Now I'm back.
That's fine. It's not...
Where are you from?
Is this one broken?
Me? I'm from the very edge of Chimnacia. See?
You're from 500 paces away?
We have to tie ourselves down.
Yeah, he's from a different part of Chimnacia.
Yeah.
That's the part of Chimnacia that's underneath Chimnacia. Down under Chimnacia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we kind of fly like kites.
They have to clean out very different chutes for the beast on the bottom of this planet.
Sure.
It's true. It's true.
Tell us the story of
Ordolono Squeege.
Ordolono Squeeze.
He was a terrible gravity miser, he was. He ordered all the gravity for himself. He didn't understand what it was like to share gravity with others so that all could partake of the bounty. Well, one night he was visited by 3 deceased Zima warriors.
Oh.
It was 2 good ones and 1 bad one.
Oh.
2 fresh, 1 whack then, eh?
Yeah.
2 fresh, 1 whack. The first one was a freshie. And he was all Ordolono Squeege, look how you used to be when you was young. You was always sharing gravity and having parties and being nice to people. You was full of life.
That's like me now.
Except
Except
that
it's...
Ambassador Decksetter, you haven't got any gravity at all.
I'm just trying to relate. I'm trying to relate to Rip right now.
Didn't you kill my cousin?
Okay.
It was you.
No, I
seen his cube floating in the river.
Did you fish it out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Broken.
Oh, it did get wet.
Yeah, just made it into this Chimnoid scrape stick. Yeah, it's a little bit life.
Okay, I'm sorry. Listen, Rip Seeso, I wasn't trying to make it about me. I was just trying to tell you that I'm invested in your story.
I apologise, sir. I didn't I didn't mean to imply that you was making it about yourself.
No, you were absolutely making this about you.
All right.
You did say that's like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said kind of like me.
Well, I didn't say it was
And
about
then
me.
you shut up, Pinkwood.
Yes.
Tell us what happened to the next ghost.
Hurry before we all expire.
The next Zima warrior said, "Hey, look, Ordolono Squeege. Look how you like right now in the present day.
Oh.
No one likes you. You're hoarding gravity all for yourself. People are flying off 500 paces away. It's a terrible thing."
This one's whack or this one's fresh? Number 2.
This was a freshie.
Okay.
The last one. He was whack, he was.
Yes. Process of elimination, that is.
Yeah. Figured it.
He was whack as they come. He appears to Ordolono Squeege in a long cloak with an hood. And he doesn't say a word. He just stares at him. And Ordolono Squeege, he fills in all the blanks. He's like, "Are you here because I'm a bad guy and you're going to show me the future because I've seen the present and I've seen the past?" And then this Zima warrior, he don't say a word. He just stands there. Then Ordolono Squeege, he starts laying out more rope with which to hang himself. He says, "So now you're going to show me how it turns out because no one likes me and this is how I end up." The Zima warrior, he don't say a word. Then all of a sudden the Zima warrior points. And Ordolono Squeege looks and he sees a pile of dirt. Pile of dirt, slowly, particle by particle, lifting up from the ground. Well, now don't get ahead of us, TM. Tiny TM.
I'm so into the story of what's happening to Ordolono Squeege.
Particle by particle, the dirt pile starts lifting up. He's got no more gravity, Ordolono Squeege. And we see his corpse just suspended in the air. And Ordolono Squeege sees this vision of himself and he says, "Oh no! I don't want that to be true! Please, Spirit, take this vision away from me!" And then he wakes up. He throws open the window, falls out the window. Splat onto the ground.
Wow.
It must have been really fast because of all that gravity, eh?
That's right.
Yeah, if only he hadn't hoarded all the gravity.
Irony. That's
Probably
irony.
exploded or something.
Yeah, he was only on the first floor. Yeah, but that's how much gravity he had.
Too much.
Too much gravity.
Huh. I think
That's the meaning of X-Marse.
I guess, is that the meaning of X-Marse?
I mean,
She
you
just
know,
says that over and over. We don't know why.
The meaning of X-Marse.
she does say all year round, it's true.
She might be a bit broken, it sounds like.
That's the meaning of X-Marse.
She goes again.
All right, yeah.
So now, every X-Mars morning, we throw open the window as a nod to Ordolono Squeege and sort of there but for the space go I.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Man, that really makes you think.
Rip Seeso, will you tell me the story of Foxy, the red-nosed sleazak?
Oh, yes, please, sir.
All right, you urchin bots. Years ago,
That's the meaning of X-Marse.
Oh, yeah, that's...
getting a little ahead of the story.
She'll be down for at least 4 minutes.
Well, everyone knows the story of Fancy the Red-Nosed Sleazak.
But still, tell it.
Well, no.
Yeah,
I mean-
does that mean you're not going to tell the story?
No, I was going to. That's a storytelling device.
We do know the story, but we still want to hear it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I actually don't think I've ever heard this story.
You know all the other sleazaks.
Yeah.
Crindy
Yep.
and Drindy
Yep.
and Bittle and Mitt.
Yep.
You know,
Pimple.
Pimple and Scormax and Windle.
and Zitz.
Yeah.
But is this familiar? The Sleazak? What you've never heard of before?
No, because it wouldn't be familiar if I'd heard of him.
Right, it's a rhetorical question,
Okay.
sir. In the early days of Chimnacia, there was a system whereby gifts were distributed by this great fat slug creature, red and white, and just gelatinous.
Sounds horrible.
Sort of like a flarn, maybe.
It was sort of like a flan, yeah.
Like infected sauce for the red and the white.
Exactly, yeah. It was like a flan who's been suffering from some terrible disease. And this creature was the source of all food. He would excrete these colourful cubes. You'd take the top off of them, and you could eat what was inside. You'd scoop it out. But he didn't excrete it from the place you'd think. He had a sort of a sack that was on his back. And from this sack would fly these excreted cubes.
Sort of a pouch?
Sort of a pouch. We thought of it as a sack.
All right.
And so the Chimnacians would wake up and they'd see these colourful gifts. And they'd say, why don't we try to eat it?
Sure.
Naturally.
After the first one did, the all clear was given. Turns out this is food. Good news, everyone. Anyway, it became a burden for this X-Marse slug to deliver all these excretions year after year. And so he called upon the Sleazaks to assist him. They would drag his gelatinous body all over the length.
Sleazak.
Powerful creatures, Sleazaks, yeah. And then there was one. He had a crippling alcohol dependency. That was Fartsy, the red-nosed Sleazak.
Oh.
Yay!
That's the end of the story.
Yeah, he was the only Sleazak with a red nose.
And an alcohol
Was he-
dependency.
They should have called him
Fartsy the
Fartsy
alcoholic.
the alcoholic
Sure,
Sleazak.
sure.
Wait.
Because it seems like the red nose is more of a symptom than a kind of...
Right, I think they were trying to be subtle, maybe.
Sure.
Some of the older model Urchin bots make fun of me for still believing in the old slug. But
This is
but I-
another urchin bot that's happened upon us.
Yeah. I was listening to this
He's
story.
part of our gang.
Yeah.
Speak up, little fella.
Some of the older model droids, you know, the Signy TMs, they
It's one letter earlier.
they make fun of me for still believing in the space slug, but I believe in him.
I believe.
You gotta believe.
Well, you know, you're never too old to believe.
That's the meaning of it.
Yeah, I was gonna...
She's up.
She's up.
Back online, she is.
Rip Seeso, if I may say, you know a lot about X-Marse.
Well, we're a bit of an X-Marsy planet, don't you know? It's sort of our thing, you know? Because it's always so X-Marsy feeling down here.
Yeah, with the cobblestone streets.
The cobblestone streets.
Right.
And the fluctuating gravity.
Hey, happy X-Marse.
Oh, when you trip on one of those cobblestones.
I was also going to comment earlier on how it's snowing all the time, but now I realise there's just ash falling from the sky.
That's right.
yeah.
That's right.
Rip Seeso.
What is it, little bot?
I hope I'm not interrupting one of your wonderful stories, but the great beast from within is rumbling.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, it's happening.
For what?
Oh no, we've been talking to you so long you forgot to pull the agneg into the chimney.
Oh, dear. Oh, that's new.
Does it not usually talk?
Never.
Whoa.
What could it mean?
Well, it means I've been shirking my responsibilities talking to you lot when I was supposed to be pouring agneg and scouring out the chimnoids.
Listen, I'm so sorry. Whatever's going on right now, I apologize.
You should, Pleck.
Well,
Okay.
you're all gonna have to lend a hand. Everybody grab a pitcher of eggnog.
What part of the planet are you
I'm from the very edge.
He's
But
from
you-
490 paces
You
away.
gotta tie ourselves down, and then because we're so far, the gravity is so little, your voices get.
Did you say
real-
gravity?
Why does it affect the accent?
I'm not a scientist.
Well, he's from a different part of the planet.
It just seems very weird.
You know, I've
I'm
actually
490 paces over here, just to warn you. Beasts is rumbling. Now pour some of his eggnog in them chimnoids.
I actually heard that on Chimnacia, you can actually figure out where on the planet someone's from down to the street based on their accent.
Did ya?
Is this a good time for trivia, sir?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Please grab that bucket of agneg.
Yep, you got
Pour
it.
it in the nearest chimney.
Okay, great.
I'm trying to lift this bottle of agneg, but It's
Oh,
quite
no.
heavy.
Oh,
I
no.
can help you, see.
We'll lift that for you. That'll be free cruise.
Oh, no, it's actually fine. We don't...
Is the
ART Dodger, we're okay.
Listen, we gotta pour this agnog in these chimnoids or something terrible is gonna happen.
Right. Everyone just pour. There we
It's
go.
pouring quite slowly.
Yeah, this is gonna take, most of the day, I
Is it
think.
so thick?
It's thick.
It's very thick.
It's thick.
That's the true meaning of X-Marse.
Is the thickness of agnog related in some way to the true meaning of X-Marse?
Do you think it is, sir?
I don't know.
This one's broken. All it can say is the true meaning of X-Marse.
You're right, sorry.
Said it literally half a dozen times already, and it's never been the true meaning of X-Marse.
Feel free to discount it every time you hear it from her.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
All right, that seems to have calmed the great beast down a bit.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, I hope I was helpful in some way to you all.
I liked the stories. We're really here to learn the true meaning of X-Marse.
Well, I'm no expert, sir, but I do come from a very X-Marsy planet, and I can say what I personally have always considered the reason for the season of X-Mars. It's a time to gather with the ones that you love.
Wait a minute.
What?
I feel like that's
He
what we
was
thought.
just about to tell us,
Why
Pleck.
would you stop him in the middle of the description of the thing that was
What could
about?
I have said?
All right, Rip Seeso, continue. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I've got to know, what was the issue you had with what I barely said?
Back on the ship, we were like, is it that it's a time to gather with friends and loved ones and remember your relationships? And Nermut definitely said that was not what it was.
Right, if I could finish. The true meaning of X-Mars is you've got to gather with the ones you love. You've got to reflect on what's happened from last X-Mars to this X-Mars. You've got to look up in the sky, look at the stars, realise you're a part of something vast and immense. You're just a little bitty thing, but you have your place. And then hope that the great black beast doesn't turn over and throw you off the planet. Mostly it's like survival.
Sure.
It's please don't let me fly off the surface of the planet.
Yes, survival is the true meaning of X-Mars.
I mean, that's certainly true on your planet, Dar.
Wait, survival is the true meaning of X-Mars. That's true of my planet, where we fight each other. It's true of this planet, where gravity could boot you off of the planet. It's true of Pleck. It's true of, the Sleazak story.
They needed the gifts from the slug to survive. And Ortolano Squeege survived the meeting with the 3 Zima warrior ghosts.
Only to die the next morning.
Yeah, which is quite ironic, really.
Yeah.
Oh, well, survival, I guess.
That's right.
True meaning.
Oh, she's
So
running out of
close.
battery. She's
Oh, no.
running out of
So
battery.
close. It would have been perfect.
That would have been the right time.
It would have been perfect.
Somebody's poured agnog in a cube.
Oh. Well, Rip Seeso, I really appreciate
It's Rip Seeso.
Rip Seeso, I really,
It's Rip Seeso, sir.
did I pronounce it wrong?
No.
Oh, good. So listen, Rip Seeso, these stories have really illuminated X-Marse for me. We learned a lot. Thank you.
I hope so,
I
sir.
do have one last question, though.
What is it, sir?
Why is it that the Urchin droid's one leg is shorter than the other?
It was a flaw in the mould.
The leg mold.
Ow! That's it?
Yeah.
Hello, this is Rebel Pilot Hart Tardigast. My parachute gave out, but by some stroke of luck I've landed on a tiny slab of rock, floating in this vast ocean of lava. Any direction I look, there's nothing but boiling fire all the way to the horizon. Well, there's no question how I'll spend my last hour before I'm devoured by this inferno, listening to Spontaneation with Paul F. Tompkins, of course. Everything in the Spontanea Nation podcast is improvised, from the opening monologue to the celebrity interview featuring guests such as Dave Foley, Kristen Shaw, Kumail Nanjiani, Rachel Bloom, and Ira Glass, to the hilarious narrative improv featuring Paul's incredible improviser friends inspired by the aforementioned celebrity interview, to the completely improvised musical score from master pianist Evan Schletter. This rock is split into two between my legs, and I was never much of a gymnast. Gotta choose a side. You know, I realize this is no laughing matter, but I just remembered a great bit from the last Spontanea Nation episode. Really fun stuff. That's Spontanea Nation with Paul F. Tompkins from Earwolf, wherever you get your podcasts. Hark Tarnagast, signing off for one last time. Long live the rebellion.
What, Mom?
Well, I hope you enjoy the boot I gave for you. Happy X-Marse.
Yeah.
It's good to see you.
It's fine. Appreciate the gift cards. It's good.
Just you use them for education. You could do other things, or you could keep. I'm proud of you either way.
I'm an amusement park, Mom. It's what I am.
Are you going to introduce me to your girlfriend or what?
This is Brianna, my girlfriend. She's the log flume at the park. Yeah, I'm dating at work.
I'm like the 18th ranked log flume in the galaxy.
Did you hear that, Mom?
Wow, okay.
That's out of 20.
Fantastic. I am very excited for this development.
That makes she's only been 2 other log flumes and Master Decksetter.
Yeah, I got that.
That's not quite that good.
To be fair, it's better than we're doing.
Oh, yeah, Mom, I mean, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
You're now going to go visit your father, right?
I guess. I hate having 2 X-Marses. It sucks.
I'm sorry, just...
You think I get double boots, but I don't.
Okay, well, it was good seeing you. Goodbye.
Sort of ungrateful.
Mom.
Yeah?
Happy X-Marse.
Happy X-Marse.
Here's to surviving another one.
Here's to surviving, which is what X-Marse is all about, and we knew it the entire time.
We've always said back and forth that the true meaning of X-Marse is surviving.
Yeah.
Almost seems like we could have stayed on the ship.
Hey, C-53, can we call up Nermut?
Absolutely, sir. Initiating transmission to Junior Missions Operations Manager, Nermut Bundaloy.
That's why you, Ambassador Bundaloy, should have the best X-Marse
Hey, Nermut.
ever. Huh?
I do love that we can just interrupt.
Yeah,
you.
it's crazy that we get to answer when you call, but if we connect to you, it's just bang.
Instant.
Yeah, I wish they
direct line.
Really wish there was some sort of ring or indicator, a light, anything.
Surely that's a setting that you control.
Yeah.
Missions
No.
Operations Manager, Nermut Bundaloy.
Yeah. Here, there we go.
Okay. Well, next time.
Yeah.
Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy, we are pleased to report.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What's going on with your...
We put C-53's cube into an Urchin droid.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll work on the whole shorter leg thing.
Sorry, you were saying you're happy to report
that we have discovered
the true meaning of X-Marse.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? That's what the mission was.
Yeah, it's survival.
Yeah, that's
simple as that. Survival.
Survival?
Yep, survival.
Survival. Every day we've been celebrating X-Marse without knowing it because we've survived.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, in a way, we keep X-Marse in our hearts as long as those hearts are beating.
Well,
in Dar's
totally.
case, how many hearts do you have?
4.
Okay.
Yeah. Everybody, I kind of want to open the door and yell down to the X-Marse party what the meaning is.
So you're just gonna fling open the door and scream the word survival at a group of people.
All right, hang on. Survival! Should give a little context. So, the meaning of X-Marse is survival. We know. What?
That's self-evident from all the stories about X-Marse. Be quiet.
We already knew that.
No.
We just didn't want you at
the
party.
Close the door.
Wait, you didn't. This wasn't a real.
Close the window, Bundaloy.
As they said, they already knew. There was a fake mission to not invite me to the party, and.
Guys, what do you think Tiny TM would say if he was here right now?
Well, some of his residual memory in the droid frame. I think if I can decrypt this, yeah, he'd probably say, space freshest, everyone.
Huh. That's a nice little message.
Yeah.
Also, I guess that is his last thought, so that's not so
Oh
bad.
no!
C-Red IT5 credits and attributions droid commencing outro protocol. Ambassador Pleck Decksetter was played by Alden Ford. C-53 was played by Jeremy Benn. Security Officer Dar and Brianna the Log Flume were played by Allie Kokesh. Bargie the Ship, the Broken Urchin Bot, and the Beast of Chimnacia were played by Moujan Zolfaghari. Junior Missions Operations Manager Nermut Bundaloy and the Urchin Bot with the weird accent were played by Seth Lind. ART Dodger and the third Urchin Bot were played by Winston Noel. Rip Seeso was played by special guest Paul F. Tompkins. You can catch him in TV shows like BoJack Horseman and Bajillion Dollar Properties, on his podcasts Spontanea Nation and Super Ego, or on Twitter and Instagram at PF Tompkins. This episode of Mission to Zix was recorded at Argot Studios in New York City by engineer Paul Ruest. This episode edited by Seth Lind, with sound design and mix by Shane O'Connell. Music by Brendan Ryan. Opening crawl narration by Jeremy Crutchley. Ship design for the Bargarean Jade by Eric Geusz. Mission to Zix is brought to this galaxy by Audio Boom. Thanks, Audio Boom. Do you have a pressing question for the crew? Send an email to crew@missiontozix.space.
Should we open our boots?
Yeah.
You go first, Dar. You've got the biggest boot.
All right, biggest boot.
What did you get, Dar?
It's exactly what I wanted. A new vibrator.
Oh.
All right, let's see yours.
Okay. Oh, I got a gift certificate for 10% off a mattress. And this is, thank you, C-53. A spring from, that looks like B-69-420 maybe? One of his springs, thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very nice.
I polished it up.
Hey, Bargie, thank you. This is a signed picture of you.
Thank you. I give you to everybody has one of these.
Oh yeah, Bargie, I love it.
Yeah, Bargie, this is a great photo of you.
Yeah.
What film was this from?
It's from my 7th X-Marse film where I played Odolano Squeech.
Oh, that's a good part for you, actually.
Thank you.
Can we see a clip of it?
Yes.
Mr. Squeech, may I please have X-Marse day off?
My name is Bargie.
I see why this did get
Yeah, no,
reviewed
that's
quite
not a good.
well.
It's not.
I was out of my mind in that movie. I was fired and I didn't appear in the 8th and 9th one, but then I came back with contracts.
Bargarean Jade's Christmas specials, you did not appear.
They had another person playing me. It was a big mess.
It was a person?
They had a solarium playing me.
That sounds quite
Honestly,
weird.
just stop talking about it. It's a bad memory. I'm
sorry.
Why don't I open my boot?
Okay, great.
Please.
I don't wear boots, but I left a spare foot that I had hollowed out. Let me see. What's in here? Oh, Pleck, thank you. This is 101 brain teasers to dazzle the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I finished them. They're great.
You read it already?
Yeah, I just downloaded it. Did all the brain teasers. They're quite good. Happy X-Marse.
Yeah, indeed. I could, if you're not gonna...
I
worked...
You want your X-Marse
I checked
gift
out
that
the
you gave me. You want that gift?
Oh, you can keep it.
Was that not what you were going to ask me just now?
That's not...
Take the book.
Okay.